It was a nice walk on the weekend. We thought we want to try Bramble from this name, I think it's a combo of breakfast and the scrambled, when we do the egg scrambled. Yeah, so they came up with this name. And it is along Rizal Kilaya Street in Davao City where the Burks Hotel is located. And my guess is that the owner of Bramble and Burks are just the same. So, for those who do not know, brunch is actually very famous overseas, especially in the Western world. So, this is a delightful blend of breakfast and lunch. It is a concept of a late morning, early afternoon meal around 10-ish in the morning. So, if we could invent for another term, we could there could be a combination of lunch and supper. Then we could do it like looper, right? So there were staff out there wearing their green, white colored uniforms, and outside there were a few tables. And upon entering, you will have the bread and pastries displayed. Some of the bread that I managed to bake at home were there, like the poisson originally from France, the ciabatta bread from Italy, the bagel most famously known in New York, but probably originated in Poland. They have white and black sesame and plain. They don't have the everything bagel that I love. Pastries, it's a combo of Filipino with yam and mangoes and cakes and cookies. And all these cost from 50 to 60 up. So there were four tables occupied when we came in, I guess. And they also have a juice counter section. You can see the open kitchen where they serve the orders. It's a minimalist kind of interior. It's very nice. It's quite cozy. There were a bunch of staff working in the kitchen, in the juice counter, servers, bakery, and there's this one lady with long sleeves so she could be the manager or the owner, just a guess. There were only a few customers when we arrived, and I got the big English dish. They called Big Oz, and my Zizi got the crow, madam. And I have the green tea, and she had the Spanish latte cold, and it's a huge portion, but we finished it. We don't want to waste the food because we paid almost 1600, 1600 pesos. So, and we gave a bit of a tip. It's not much, but at least I saw the two tables across, and beside, they have leftovers, especially the greens, and it's a waste, but it's them. So we never managed to try the cakes, but it's okay. If you were gonna ask me, if you'll ask me, like, how was the experience? A few things. Customer service can be better and improved on, especially by greeting the customer upon entering, not just greet the ones wearing extravagant clothes, looking elegant or looking pretty and handsome. But if you ever look shitty, shabby, they probably thought you're just curious about what this only for the rich is done experience. When I think about it, it reminds me of the Julia Roberts Pretty Woman scene when the shop lady declined and denied her a beautiful dress because she looked like she couldn't afford it. That's one of the encounters, unfortunately. The manager would only ask and entertain people who are rich looking. In fact, when they served the meal, they didn't even say, "Enjoy your meal, ma'am," with a smile. There is nothing. It's just who ordered this and that. They didn't even ask, like, do you need anything else? How's the experience? But you know what? They asked that question to the table beside us because they are looking rich. I don't know. Who knows? No ketchup, no spicy sauce, no hollandaise sauce. Like, come on. They only gave us one napkin, and probably the guy server just realized that there was no napkin at the table, so he gave us after we're about to leave. What? They probably want us to cut that in half. The food is okay with baked potatoes, bread, sausage, bacon. I can cook those and bake those at home, sure. but I was just too lazy to do so, working too hard. And it's worth mentioning though that I really love the grilled tomatoes, and it's very juicy. That's what I love the most. Not even bidding goodbye and thank you and please come again, ma'am. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed your meal. No. So if you want me to rate them, 5 out of 10. And Filipinos are known to be heartwarming, but quite honestly and frankly, it's selective. We only do so if attracted to the other party involved, or we think we could benefit from that person. Hypocrisy is truly in our nerves, and that's so sad. Are Filipinos racist? Sure. I'm guilty myself because that's how I felt when I was younger. When I know nothing about being racist, I grew up thinking that if you are white, you are beautiful, you are pretty, tall, and you are handsome and good looking, you are rich, you are a privileged one, and you will be served with utmost care. It's not a direct way of saying, but you can feel that there's a difference in how we treat others, and that should change. If a person is white, he or she, them, will be treated as queen and kings. If a person is black or with dark color skin tone, then it's a different story. If you don't dress up properly, it's the same thing. If you look ugly, you better observe it yourself, okay? So, what can we do to change this? Educate the people that regardless of color and status in life, we are all the same. We poop, we pee, we puke, we fart, we all have booga. So yeah, we are all human beings. That's my take on that experience. And then we had a quick stop at Bankiron Market. We also bought a cake in Cafe Demitas. So they have this probably a red color uniforms. And the difference there, they greeted us with a smile, but still they would look at you from head to toe like duh. And so I hope that we actually learn from this experience, and let's better improve our ways of treating others. And I just want to point out some notable quotes from some people. Treat others with the same respect you expect to be treated with. Simple as that. By Roy Bennett. Whatever hurts you, avoid doing to others. Confucius. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Matthew 7:12. Walk a mile in someone else's shoes. It may not change your destination, but it will certainly change your view. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. By Plato. Remember, treating others